Hello, I'm gonna show you Windows 7 shortcut keys. So first let me show you that this is a Windows 7. As you can see, it's Windows 7. This when my Windows 7 has a Windows 8 theme, so please don't think that this is Windows 8. Some of these will work in Windows, some of these shortcuts will work in Windows 8, but not all of them. So I'm just saying, because you might think this Windows 7 is not. This is just Windows. I mean, you might think it's Windows 8, but it's not. So let's start the tutorial. The first shortcut key is Windows key. That will just open the start menu, as you can see. The second one is Windows key plus tab. You click them. I mean, you tap them. You click on them together, and this is what. Oh, sorry, this is what will happen. As you can see, I am going through all of my programs that are open, and yeah, Windows key plus tab. Okay, now the second one, Windows key plus errors. If I want to move this program to the left, Windows key plus left arrow. If I want to move this program to the right, Windows key plus R. I mean, right arrow. Yeah, so that is the functionality of this, and you can do Windows key plus down and it will on minimize, Windows key up, maximize. Yeah, you can play around with it and discover the functionality of this arrow. I mean, this shortcut. Yeah, really fun. Windows. Now the fourth one is Windows key plus tab plus control. If you press on them together, now it's the same as Windows key plus tab, except that you don't have to keep pressing Windows key plus tab to have this effect. It's now like they're permanently, well, not permanently, but you can use your arrows or mouse scrolling to scroll through these, and yeah, use all your arrows if you want. So yeah, Windows key plus space. What this does, it will give you a pick at desktop. Your Windows 7 will look different because, well, like I'm in a Windows 8 theme. This looks different from Windows 10. So I mean, yeah, I'm just telling you. Yeah, I mean, it will do the same thing, but I mean, and Windows 7 has these glassy things, because it's Aero, and Aero is the transparency of the window in Windows 7. So yeah, if you go over here in the corner, it will do the same thing, but that's just a shortcut. Windows key plus space will do the same thing as well. Windows key plus a number. If you want to open a program that is already pinned to the taskbar, let's say you want to open Windows Explorer, Windows key plus 1. It will open it for me. Yeah. Or if it's already open, you can do Windows key plus 3. Well, I mean Windows key plus whatever number of the program is already open. If I want to minimize or unminimize a program that is already open, just do Windows key plus the number. And so yeah, like Windows key plus 3, unminimize and minimize because it's already open. So yeah, Windows key plus shift plus a number, Windows key number plus shift. So what this does, it will open another new program that is like, if this one is already open, if I do Windows key plus 3 again, it will just minimize. But if I want a new WordPad or any other program, Windows key plus shift plus 3, and now it will open the same program but new. So yeah, Windows key plus E will open computer. as you can see, instead of going over here to computer, I think this is, well, you can just do Windows key plus E. It will be much easier. Now Windows key plus R will open run, as you can see. An older version of Windows, like Windows XP, it had run in the start menu, but in Windows 7 it doesn't. So this is a little shortcut to pull it up if you know how to use it, or you use it, or I don't know, but yeah. Now Windows key plus T will highlight the programs that are pinned to the taskbar. Let me show you. Windows key plus T, and as you can see, it highlights. And if I want to open Windows Explorer that is already highlighted, just press enter. Well, once it's highlighted, and see, it opens. So I think it's really neat, this little shortcut. So yeah, Windows key plus U will open this that is the place where you modify how well, it's the place where, like, if you're like having trouble, like, let's see, if you click on here, it will help on how and the zooming in and stuff, I think. Yeah, this one, well, it will just help you use your computer much easier and stuff. So yeah, you can modify and stuff. So yeah, now Windows key plus P will open up this. And now, well, my edition of Windows 7 is Windows 7 Starter, and it only has 3 options. In Windows 7, I think Windows 7 Home and Up, it will have 4 options. And the 4th option is Extended, in which shows when you connect to a projector, you will have this screen and the projector screen. And with the extended option, you can move programs to the other side of the screen, and it's really cool. And I wish to have that, but like, I am the lowest edition of Windows, I cannot have that. And you have these other options. The projector only is will only show in the projector or in the television or whatever you're connected to, and it will not show in the computer, as you can see in the little image. Duplicate will show the same thing in both sorry about that. Let me, yeah, okay. And the duplicate will show the same thing on both screens, on your computer and the projector. In computer only, if you're already connected to a projector, you can pull up by Windows key plus P, and then you can do this to disconnect to the projector instead of disconnecting it physically with using, disconnecting the cable from the computer. So it's much easier like this, so you don't have to keep disconnecting this and disconnecting. You can just pull up Windows key plus P, and then connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect. And the extended is much easier because now you have 2 screens instead of one screen you have for yourself. Sorry about this. Yeah, sorry. On extended, you have a screen on your computer and one for the projector. On the computer will be different and only show the taskbars, because in extended, the projector or whatever the other device monitor is, will not show the taskbar. The taskbar will stay on the computer. On the other screen will not have the taskbar. So please don't be frightened by this. It's not a glitch. It's not a bug. It's normal. And once you use extended, so I'm just telling you to get a heads up. So yeah. Now the 13 shortcut is Windows key plus D. What this does, it will just show desktop. Let me do it. Windows key plus D. Windows key, oh well, yeah, it showed the desktop. Windows key plus D on show the desktop and bring up all the programs that were open. Instead of going over here and clicking on it, now you, well, instead of doing that, now you can do Windows key plus Windows key plus D instead for your replacement. So yeah, it's really easy. Now Windows key plus F or F3 will open up this. Let me do Windows key plus F. This, it will bring up search results, so you can search anything, like over here. Instead of searching over here in the start menu, you can search in here if you want. F3 will do the same, but it will not show up if a program is shown. You have to minimize all the programs, then do F3. Let me do that right now, and as you can see, it opens up. Now, okay. Now this other shortcut is Windows key plus L. This one locks your computer. So instead of going to start menu over here and then lock, you can do Windows key plus L and boom, your computer is locked. So I mean, so you don't have to wait so it will lock. Now 16 shortcut is Windows key plus letter B. What this does, it will highlight over here in the notification. I can use my arrows and highlight and open up clock and calendar. Go to my notifications, go mess up with the speakers, notifications, things, and blah 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 blah, and everything that has to do with the notification over here. So it's really easy. Windows key plus B. It's another little shortcut for you guys to know. And I don't know if you really use the notification, but I mean, it's just I'm just giving you the shortcut. Now Windows key plus M. Sorry about that. Windows key plus M, that will minimize all the programs. Let me pull up this one. Now I'm gonna do Windows key plus M. And as you can see, it minimizes everything. Now to unminimize everything, Windows key plus Shift plus M. As you can see, it minimized everything, and that was the 18th shortcut. Now Windows key plus this one, well, it is supposed to be plus, but it's in the same key. So yeah, let's see what happens. Windows key plus sign or equal sign, and this this is what will happen. As you can see, I am zooming in, zooming out by doing Windows key plus minus, Windows key plus plus, or Windows key plus equal. I mean, because it's in that button, I cannot, in Camtasia Studio it will not let me put the plus sign. It will only put me the equal sign. So yeah, sorry about that. It will just open magnifier, and if this doesn't happen, just change view, go to view and change it to full screen, and now you're ready to go on your full screen zoom in screen thing. Yeah. Now this one, Ctrl Alt arrows. What this does, it will make, well, in the arrows you can do up, down, whatever, but I'm not gonna do this because last time I tried to record it and it stayed the same. And let me just tell you what this shortcut does. This shortcut makes your screen go upside down, sideways. Oh, let me try the sideways one. Control Alt left arrow. Let's see what will happen. As you can see, well, I hope you can see, because I did last time I did Control Alt and down and made my screen go upside down. But I mean, yeah, I hope that my screen recorder will record this sideways. So yeah, so if you have this little problem, let's say your screen got sideways, upside down, side, other side, or whatever, you already know how to fix this by doing Ctrl Alt up, the up arrow. And as you can see, it turned back my screen upside up. I don't know if my screen recorder already record this right, but I mean, if it doesn't, then good thing I am talking through this video to tell you how it's done. So yeah, Alt and Tab. What this does, it will go through all the windows that are open in this little screen. As you're going to see, Alt Tab. As you can see, it will show the preview of a window, and it will show all the windows that are open, especially the desktop. And I can do Alt Tab Tab while still holding Alt. If not, it will just disappear and pull up the window you want. If I want WordPad, I just release it there. Now Control Alt Tab. This will open, this will leave it like that, and I don't have to use Alt and Tab anymore. I can just use my arrows, or I can hover through it and click on the program I want. And ta-da! I just moved through windows without using my mouse. Well, I did at the end, but I'm just saying. So yeah, so now 23 shortcut, Alt plus space plus letter C. In Camtasia Studio, I cannot add these three together, but I can add these two together, Alt and F4. These two shortcut will do the same thing. So let me show you. Alt space. I can do that separately. I don't have to put them together. Alt space, I'll do that together. Now letter C. It will close the window down, as you can see. Now Alt F4. Gonna close this. Alt, then F4. It closes down the window without using my mouse, or without using the little X sign. So yeah, that's how to close down a window. Now this one, I want you to pay attention, and I want you to not press these together, because you know why? Let me show you. Alt left shift, not right shift, left shift, and that print screen. What will happen is that it will pull up this high contrast, and if you click yes, then if you're not administrator, you'll be in high contrast until the administrator comes and puts back the arrow, and it's not fun to be on high contrast. This is, you want to turn on high contrast. High contrast improves readability of the display by applying a special system color scheme. The keyboard shortcut to turn on high contrast is to press the left shift, left alt, and print screen keys together, and if you click yes, you're doomed. You cannot see well. If you try to type in something like an Internet Explorer, you won't see your letters. So I'm just telling you, it's a warning. Now if you I want you to go and click on go to the ease of access center to disable the keyboard shortcut. You click on that. Wait for the program to, oh yeah, it opens. Now you click on this, you uncheck that, and then click apply, and wait till the apply button yeah. Now I'm gonna do it. Alt Shift print screen, and nothing happens. I can put it okay, but I want to leave it like as default, because you turn it off, because if one day it happens to you, then you're doomed for, I'm just saying. Now let's go to the other shortcut key. Alt plus print screen. Now this one takes a picture of the program that is running, is selected. It will take a picture of this and not the other behind it, not the taskbar, but the program that is open. Now I'm gonna do Alt print screen. Now I'm going to go to paint. I'm gonna paste it, and as you can see, it took a picture of Windows Media Player. See, that is a way to take a picture of only one program. Now I can close. Oh well, yeah. Now the other shortcut, Alt plus the arrow keys left or right. So why this? This shortcut key is for navigation. Like I tried it in Internet Explorer, but I have not tried it in other browsers or other stuff. But I think it will work. Yeah. So what this does is that it goes back, goes forward. If I do Alt plus right, it will go to the page that I was before. If I go to Alt and left, it'll go to the page I was after. I don't know, but I mean it just goes back and forward. That's all. Okay, so that will make easy navigation. So yeah, if you don't want to use your mouse. Now Ctrl W. Let me open Internet Explorer to show you what these. Well, I'm gonna show you Ctrl W and Ctrl T. I'm gonna tell you what they are once Internet Explorer opens. So yeah, here Ctrl W, Ctrl T. Now it's supposed to open now. I'm just gonna wait for it. I turn on my Wi-Fi because it takes some time to open. Okay, let's just wait. Okay, it's turn on. Now Control T, that will open a new tab. And wait for it. Now, as you can see, it opens a new tab. So yeah, and to close a tab that is already here, not that one, this one, to close a tab, Control W. Wait, my Internet Explorer is going slow. Control W, and it closes the new tab. Control T for new tab, Control W to close the tab. So yeah, that's the functionality of these two windows. I mean, two shortcuts. Sorry. Now Control A is to select everything, especially in WordPad. Or in anything. Control A. As you can see, it selected everything I had. Now I'm gonna select everything like in a folder. I go to here. I'm gonna select everything. Control A. And as you can see, it selected everything. So yeah. So that's the functionality of Control A. Control S is to save. Instead of going over here and saving each time, you can do Control S. And that, ta-da, it's saved instead of going over here. Now Control B, it's to make things bold. Let me show you. Control B. Now I'm gonna write fun. And as you can see, it's bold. I'm gonna disable bold, and I'm gonna write the same thing, fun. And as you can see, this one is bold because it has Control B. Well, I mean, it has bold activated, and this one not. So that's the functionality of Control B, and it will work in WordPad, and it will work in Word. So I mean, it's just a little shortcut. So instead of moving your mouse and go to bold, you can just Control B and that's it. Now the second one is Ctrl I, not L, I. I'm gonna do Ctrl I, and what this does, it will make it italics. As you, let me put Windows. As you can see, it's in italics. Without italics, Ctrl I again, Windows. As you can see, this one is italic because it's italic turn on, and you know. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, Control U. What this does, it will underline. Control U. I'm gonna activate that right now. I'm gonna see underline. See? And I'm gonna turn it off. Control U again. And yeah, we'll just disable it on and stuff if you do that. Now this one, Control plus the little again, it's a plus sign, but Camtasia Studio will not let me show that. So if I press it, it will activate the subscript. That will make the things go smaller. I don't know. Let me do that. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, Control Z. So what Control Z and Control Y? Control Z will undo, and Control Y will redo. So I'm gonna put undo. I don't. Let's say I wrote something. I say I don't want this. I don't want. So I'm gonna undo it by doing Control Z until it's undo. And let's say if I want it back, I'm just gonna do Control Y to redo. As you can see, Control Z undo, Control Y redo. So yeah, it's really easy. Now Control P, and all and programs, I don't know if this will work in Word. I mean, and like in other programs, like I don't know, maybe Internet Explorer, but I do know it will work in Word and or WordPad. You do Control P. Control P will pull up print. As you can see, print. So it's just really easy. So if you want to print something and you don't want to go and like in Word, you go over here and then go to prints and stuff. You can always do Control P, and then you have the settings of the print. Yeah. Control B will paste. Like if I copy something by doing Control C, like I'm gonna do Control C first. I copy it. Now I'm gonna do Control V, and then it will paste it. Control Z, yeah. So that's the functionality of these two. It will also work in files, words, yeah, stuff. Control E. What this does, okay, let me just go up. What Control E, it will just move it to the center. As you can see, it will be the center. Now I'm gonna do Control R to go to right, Ctrl J to go justify, and the last one will be Control L. That will be just the left. Let me do R, Control R, Control L. As you can see, that one, it will just move the things, you know, the words in the center or whatever. So Control E to center, Control R to right, Control L to the left, Control J to justify. So yeah, Control, Shift, and plus sign. That one would just go and move it to the up. Like if you're doing second, Control Shift up, and D, second. It will be much easier to write it. So yeah. Now Control Shift Delete. What this does, oh wait, hold on. Oh, so wait, let me check if it's recording. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, Control Shift Delete. Well, when you're in a browser, it will work in Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, um, on Opera, but not Safari. What this one does, Control Shift Delete, it will delete everything, all the history, browser history, and Firefox is different, and Internet Explorer is also different, and Firefox is mostly kind of similar as Google Chrome, Opera, yeah. So what this does, it will just delete stuff. If you click delete, it will delete it. I'm not gonna delete my browser's stuff. I'm gonna show you the Mozilla Firefox deleting thing now, because it's different from Internet Explorer and I want you to see it before you do it. So yeah, let me just wait for Firefox to pop up. There we go. So yeah, Control T. Okay, so yeah, Control Shift Delete. What this does, it will also clear out history, but it's different because it has the options for when you want it, no, what time you want to delete the browsing and stuff, and then you can check out these things, if you want a certain thing to not be deleted or to be deleted. So yeah. Okay, Control plus mouse wheel. Well, in my version of Windows, well, this is a netbook, and this will not, well, Control plus the mouse scroll would, will that just simply make things bigger? Like if you have the mouse already, you can do Control and then mouse wheel, but I cannot do it because I'm in a computer. So here it's a little video on how to do it on a computer, but it depends because some computers have that option to do this. As you can, I'm gonna do it, and it will make my icons bigger and smaller and stuff. Let me just show you this video. As you can see, the person is moving its fingers like it's I don't know, pinching something or whatever. I'm gonna do that, and as you can see, it will make the things bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and smaller and smaller and smaller and stuff like that. You can rearrange how the desktop looks, but it really depends on the computer if it has like that type of option to do that. So yeah. Now shift and errors. What that one does is, like, if you want to just if you don't want to highlight that like that, you can do shift and error, and then you can start being highlighted, and then you can go up, down, you can highlight down, and you know, that good stuff. Shift delete. Now this one I want to show you. Okay, so let's say I have this little thing that I want to delete forever, ever. It doesn't have nothing, as you can see, but I mean, I want to delete it because I don't want it. I just want to delete it forever, permanently, without going and opening not trash can, that's in Mac. Recycling bin. You can just select the thing you want to delete, then shift delete, and as you can see, it will show the same thing as you go to recycling bin, right click, and then go to empty recycling bin, it will show you the same thing. Let me just show you. I'm gonna click on yes, and as you can see, recycling bin has nothing inside. Let me just open it to show you. Has nothing inside of it because I deleted permanently through without opening recycling bin. Now I'm gonna delete this folder by doing the old-fashioned way, right clicking it, delete, or just pressing delete. And as you can see, it says if you want to move in the recycling bin, and click yes, select the file I want to delete, and then empty recycling bin. And as you can see, it shows the same thing as I did with shift delete, and yeah, it will delete it permanently. But I mean, it's a much easier way to delete a thing permanently. Now the 49 shortcut is print screen. Now I'm gonna press print screen, and now I'm gonna go to paint and going to paste, or Ctrl B. I should have done that, but I mean, and as you can see, it took a picture of the whole screen. My whole screen. It has the taskbar, the program, everything. So yeah, that's a way to take a picture of your screen. Like, I don't know if you have a problem in your computer, and let's say I get an error message, and you just take a picture, and then you can give it to a technical person. That's it. So yeah, it will be much easier. Now the 550 is shortcut key is menu key. When let me show you, because in Camtasia Studio it won't let me here. Okay, wait for it to open. Okay, so on screen keyboard, let me just show you what I'm talking about. So is this key, I cannot show it in Camtasia Studio because it gives me the menu. If I click on it, as you can see, it gives me the menu. If I have this program, I'm gonna click on it, and as you oh wow, it disappeared. Let me click it again. Okay, well, I mean, it's just show you the menu. As you can see, I can show the menu. So that's just it. It's just a menu. And if you can, and also for the print screen, if you cannot find print screen, it's right here. You just go and open on screen keyboard and press print screen, and it will do the same thing, only except that it will take a picture of the on screen keyboard. So yeah, so okay, now the 51 shortcut key is F1. What this one does, it will show you the Windows help and support. If you're in a particular program, it will show you the stuff for that program. Like I'm in WordPad, it shows me the stuff that is on WordPad. If I'm in Windows Explorer or Internet Explorer or any other program, it will show me help and support center, as you can see. And this one shows me for Windows Explorer library. So yeah, I don't know if you have a problem for a program. Let's say I don't know how to use this, F1 will show you how to use that program, or gives you a little summary of that program and stuff like that. It will be really helpful for you. Now F2, let me yeah, if let's say if you want to rename a program or a folder or whatever, you can always do F2 instead of right clicking it, then rename, or instead of doing double, like, okay, one click, two click, and as you can see, I can now rename it as ever I want. But F2 is the way to go if you want to rename something really fast. If you don't want to right click. F2 is much faster. So yeah, F5 will refresh. If you're in Internet Explorer or any browser, I have not tested this in from Safari, Google Chrome, or Firefox or Opera, but I have tested this in Internet Explorer. F5 will just refresh. Let's say you're in Facebook and you want to refresh the page, you just click F5 and that's it. Now let's go to computer tips. Volume mix. Well, yeah. If let's say you're in Firefox or Internet Explorer or whatever, and let's say that the sound is really low, and you're saying, "Oh, I put the sound up, I put this, this system sound up, and doesn't work or something. You don't know what's happening." You can always go um to the icon of the speaker, go into notification, go to mixture. Now you can change the sound. If you want this one not to sound at all, you can just put it down and stuff. And yeah, let's pretend this is Firefox and it's like that. You can just pull it up all the way up, and ta-da, it's loud again. Woo! Now check boxes on files and stuff. Like if you've seen that I have these little check marks, and you're saying, how do you get that? So I'm gonna show you. Just open any Windows Explorer, go to organize, folder and options. For folder and search options. Go to view tab, go scroll down, and by default the use check boxes to select items is unchecked. If you're like, I don't want to do this every time to highlight a program, a lot of programs and stuff, you can and you want to just check each one individual, you can always do this. And yeah, and just click apply and okay, and close it, and you're ready to go. You have this, and you can do an individual selecting. So yeah, well, I already showed you about how to change the size of the desktop icons. I already showed you that. So yeah, let's move on. More options. Like if you right click on anything, you'll get this menu, right? Obviously yes, but it doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. So what you're gonna do is gonna do shift plus right click, and as you can see, it has more options to choose from, because a normal click and we'll just have this. Now the next tip is how to make Internet Explorer 11 look a little similar to Internet Explorer 8 or 9, because now Internet Explorer 11 looks really different from the last update. As you can see, this is fully updated with Internet Explorer 11. It really looks different to you, doesn't it? The Internet Explorer 11 has this. Internet Explorer 11 doesn't have the little search thing they had before, and also as you can see, the tabs are on top. In Internet Explorer 9 or 9 or 8, the tabs were under. So to change that, you just right click on over here next to the tab that's open. Now put show tabs on a separate row, and as you can see, it changes. And also this is the new search engine. So yeah, if you right click again, you can put menu bar. I don't know if you really like the menu bar, but you can do that. I'm gonna uncheck that. If you want your favorites bar, you can check that, and it will show your favorite bars. in command bars, it will look like almost the same as Internet Explorer 9, as you can see. But as you can see, this is Internet Explorer 11. And Internet Explorer 9 had this instead of this. But if you're more used to seeing this, and you're more comfortable in seeing Internet Explorer like this, you can always just right click and do that. And status bar is just the bar under. If I click on it, it gives me the normal old status bar as Internet Explorer 9 or 8. So that is how to make Internet Explorer 9 feel almost as Internet Explorer 8. I mean, wow, I'm getting sleepy, but I'm just saying how to make it feel like Internet Explorer 8 or 9. I'm just saying. Sorry. Now to customize Firefox 29.1. Well, that's the newest Firefox. If you haven't downloaded, you have to download it because it's really cool how they made Firefox look like. As you can see, the tabs are cool and it's stuff, but you're saying, oh, it looks different, I want to customize it as I want to. So how to customize it is by clicking over here, the little menu bar or whatever, then click on customize. Now you can customize Firefox however you want. If you want it like in I don't know how you want it to look like, you can just customize it. This is the default. If I click restore default, it will just leave me the same thing as you can see. Oh yeah, and I don't have additional. Oh wait, okay. Well, yeah, that's the default if you download the new Firefox. So yeah, you can change it however you want. If you want the zoom in options in it, you can just put it there. Now you have the zoom in, zoom out options. You can go put it back. If you want to, if you don't want to use the shortcuts and you want to use these, copy, paste, and stuff, you can just put that in there, and just customize it however you want, however you feel. And once you finish, you just click exit, customize. And now you just customize your Firefox however you want, however you feel like it, feel home or whatever. And if you want the menu bar, well, in Firefox they just took the little Firefox thing away. I don't know why. But if you're more used to the menu bar that is this, instead of pressing Alt to show this, you can always do that by just right clicking it. Well, sorry. Oh well. You can always just do right click menu bar, or right click your bookmarks, or just another way to get to customize if you want to. Another little shortcut I forgot to put in there is Ctrl H. As you can see, it shows me all my history, but like I don't have the internet right now because I turned it off for right now. I mean, yeah, it don't show anything in history. If it will work. I have not tried this in Google Chrome, Safari, or Opera, but I have tried this in Internet Explorer and Firefox. And this one is just to search your history. If you want to search your history, so yeah, and Ctrl J will open your downloads. If you download something and I don't know, instead of clicking over here to see your downloads, you can always do Ctrl J and now open the downloads and stuff. Yeah, it will be much easier. So yeah. Now the other tip is idle shake. What idle shake is like, for example, let me show you an example. Let me just open all these programs, And let's say I just want to concentrate in Windows Explorer. I just want to concentrate on that and not the other programs. So what I'm gonna do is gonna select Windows Explorer and you're gonna shake it. And as you can see, all the other programs just minimized. What a surprise. Is this fun? I don't know. Well, I think it is kind of fun because you get to shake the window. Now if I want all the other windows back, just shake it. Ta-da! So it's really cool. Now the idle snap is the same thing as Windows key plus the arrows as I showed you before, except that you can do it manually by moving your mouse over and just moving the programs and stuff. So yeah, that is my tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. So yeah, that was my tutorial. 53 shortcut keys plus 8 tips on Windows 7. So yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, if you have any questions, just don't be afraid to ask. I'll be happy to answer you. And yeah, bye.